Good evening, everyone. I want to do a follow-up on that Lou race video. When you're talking into a microphone and looking at a race sheet, it's very hard to communicate everything you're saying because there's a length to the video. Making this video, there is no length to it, so I'd like to review it a little bit. I want to point out in that race again, there were 115 pigeons actually sent to the race. A lot of guys sent a lot of pigeons into that race, to many flyers, quite a few flyers. And a lot of those guys didn't have pigeons to ship. They lost them. They lost them racing them and training them. It's not any wonder. We sent, between Kenny and I, 44 birds, of them 115. Of the first 30 birds clocked, Kenny and I had over half of them. What I'm trying to communicate in that video is that if you pick your spots, you could retain the birds. A lot of pigeons are lost racing. The numbers go down very, very fast, especially in young birds. And it's real difficult down here in North Carolina. The birds are spread out. They have to break. They have to do a lot of things. So preparing your pigeons is really, really very, very important. I didn't do any motivation on those pigeons, none at all. Whatever they were, they were. It wouldn't have been fair to another flyer if I pulled a trick, I did something, driving cock or anything like that. I didn't do any of that. The pigeons had to do it themselves. I think that I'm really trying to communicate to you, hang on to your young birds. You're only going to race them that 1 year as young birds. And the following year, they're only going to be yearlings that 1 year. Old timers, the old hand was articles I used to read years ago, always said, don't race your yearlings past 300 miles. We do. I do. But they knew what they were talking about. The probability of losing a bird at 400 and 500 miles is pretty high. When you got your young ones going out 300 miles or 250 miles, you're kind of asking a lot of them, especially if you didn't get that training done. Now, Kenny and I did. And yet, the birds had a hard time coming home. That race was a slow, hard race. They were broken up. We clocked a lot of pigeons for two reasons. We sent a lot, and they were prepared. They were really prepared. They were healthy. Everything was right for us that day. And that's how you got to race your birds. You're getting into the sport, you're new. If you don't have a lot of birds, you don't have to ship a lot of birds. You could ship 5. That's plenty. It only takes 1 to win. Think about what you're doing, is what I said in the other video. And I'm going to say it again. Think about where the birds are going. Try to look at the forecast and make decisions. That's the best I could tell you, I don't know any other way to explain it. Try to hang on to your pigeons. Do your best. Think about it. Make sure they're healthy. Make sure everything is right. If it's not, skip the race. Nothing to be ashamed of. Skip the race. If you're not sure, you think the birds ain't right, you want to race every race, send one. I've never had a problem sending 1 or 2 pigeons to a race. And ironically, I won some combine races doing that. Didn't think I was going to win a combine race, but I did. The birds were ready. They were prepared. They were the ones I could send. That's how you want to fly your pigeons. You want to fly them intelligently. The other thing, I should make this point. A pigeon is not fully developed until it's 2, 3, maybe 4 years old. They grow like children, or like a dog. They're not fully grown at a year. Even yearlings are going to continue to develop and grow. You really want that old bird to fly that 500-mile race. That's where you want to be. You want to be the guy to come in the club and have the winner in a 500-mile race. Let me tell you, that's always a thrill. All the years I'm flying pigeons, boy, when I won a 500-mile race, I went home with a smile on my face. But it usually takes an experienced pigeon to get there. Yeah, I've done it with yearlings. I've done okay with yearlings. But a 2 and 3 year old pigeon in a good pigeon man's hands is a very hard pigeon to beat on a 5. But take your time. Let that pigeon develop. He's going to put more muscle on. He's going to be bigger. He's going to be stronger. Same with the hens. They'll be bigger and better. That's the point that I'm trying to make. You want to fly old birds because you can have a pigeon, a real good one, and only one that can win and win and win and win. But if you throw it away as a young bird, you can't have it. And that's my point. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down. Check the channel. And subscribe. We got a lot of stuff to cover in the future. Good stuff.